The sun was shining bright, and a gentle breeze blew through the leaves. The warmth of the sun felt like a gentle embrace, wrapping everything in a golden glow. The leaves rustled softly, creating a soothing symphony that harmonized with the chirping of distant birds. It was one of those perfect days that made you feel alive and connected to nature. It was a beautiful day on the African savanna. The vast expanse of golden grass stretched out as far as the eye could see, dotted with acacia trees that stood like silent sentinels. The sky was a brilliant blue, with only a few wisps of clouds drifting lazily across it. The air was filled with the earthy scent of the savanna, a mix of dry grass and distant rain. A young cheetah cub, full of energy and curiosity, was playing in the tall grass near the river. His sleek, spotted coat blended perfectly with the golden grass, making him almost invisible to any onlookers. He pounced and leaped, his tiny muscles rippling with each movement as he explored his surroundings with boundless enthusiasm. He chased butterflies, not knowing the danger that was close by. The butterflies fluttered around him, their delicate wings catching the sunlight and creating a mesmerizing dance. The cub's eyes sparkled with joy as he tried to catch them, his playful antics a testament to his innocence and naivety. The river, usually calm and peaceful, was high and fast because of recent rains. The water rushed by with a powerful force, its surface churning and frothing as it navigated the twists and turns of the riverbed. The sound of the water was a constant roar, a reminder of nature's untamed power. The strong current was a hidden danger to the playful cub. Beneath the surface, the water was deceptively deep and swift, capable of sweeping away anything that ventured too close. The river's edge was slippery and treacherous, a trap waiting to ensnare the unwary. But the cub didn't see the danger. His focus was entirely on the butterflies, their vibrant colors and erratic flight patterns captivating his attention. He moved closer to the water's edge, his tiny paws leaving faint imprints in the soft, damp soil. He kept moving closer to the river, his eyes focused on a beautiful butterfly. The butterfly, with its iridescent wings, seemed to beckon him forward, leading him ever closer to the rushing water. The cub's world was filled with wonder and excitement, oblivious to the peril that lay just a few steps away. The cub jumped one last time and lost his footing on the slippery bank. His tiny claws scrambled for grip, but the mud was too slick. He felt a moment of weightlessness before gravity took over. He tumbled head first into the rushing water. The cold shock of the river hit him instantly, making him gasp. Water filled his mouth and nose as he struggled to orient himself. The fast current swept him away, his small body tossed around like a leaf. He tried to swim, but the force of the water was overwhelming. Every time he managed to get his head above water, another wave would crash over him. Fear filled the young cheetah as he struggled to stay afloat. His heart pounded in his chest and his muscles ached from the effort. He could see the riverbank, but it seemed impossibly far away. His tiny paws paddled as fast as they could, but the current was too strong. He felt himself being pulled further downstream, away from the safety of the shore. The water was relentless, pushing him in every direction. He cried loudly for help, but his voice was hard to hear over the sound of the rushing water. The roar of the river drowned out his desperate calls. He hoped someone, anyone, would hear him and come to his rescue. And he started to feel tired, and he was afraid he wouldn't be able to stay above water much longer. His limbs felt heavy and his movements became sluggish. The energy was draining from his body, and he knew he couldn't keep this up forever. The river seemed to stretch on endlessly, and he wondered if he would ever find a way out of this nightmare. Up on a grassy hill overlooking the river, a group of cheetahs were gathered. They were the Cheetah Club, known for their speed, agility, and how they always looked out for each other. The cheetahs were relaxing after a successful hunt, enjoying the warm sun. Suddenly, one of the cheetahs, a sleek female named Luna, lifted her head. Her ears perked up. She had heard the cub's faint cry for help. Instantly alert, Luna spotted the small cheetah being swept downstream. "A cub is in trouble!" Luna's sharp call alerted the other cheetahs. Her voice pierced through the air, a signal of urgency that couldn't be ignored. The cheetahs, who were scattered around the area, immediately perked up, their ears twitching and eyes widening in response to the distress call. They all rushed to the edge of the hill, their eyes searching the river. The scene was chaotic, with the fast-flowing water creating a sense of impending doom. The cheetahs moved with a sense of purpose, their muscles rippling under their sleek fur as they sprinted towards the danger. They were worried, and their faces showed it as they figured out what to do. The river was a formidable opponent, its currents strong and unyielding. The cheetahs exchanged glances, their eyes filled with determination and concern. They knew they had to act fast, but they also had to be smart about it. The river was flowing too fast for them to just jump in. They needed a plan. The water roared as it rushed past, a reminder of the peril that awaited any misstep. The cheetahs took a moment to assess the situation, their minds racing to come up with a solution that would save the cub without putting themselves in unnecessary danger. The cheetahs quickly came up with a strategy, moving together like a well-oiled machine. They communicated through a series of subtle gestures and sounds, each cheetah understanding their role in the rescue mission. It was a testament to their teamwork and their deep bond as a group. They spread out along the riverbank, each cheetah taking a position downstream. This strategic placement was crucial. It increased their chances of intercepting the cub as the current carried him along. The cheetahs remained vigilant, their eyes locked on the water, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. Their goal was to intercept the cub and pull him to safety. As the cub approached, the cheetah's coordination became evident. One cheetah leaped into the water, using its powerful legs to counter the current, while others stood by, ready to assist. Together they managed to grab the cub and pull him to the shore, their collective effort ensuring his safety. The cheetahs' quick thinking and teamwork had saved the day, showcasing the strength of their unity and the depth of their care for one another. As the cub drifted closer, the cheetahs jumped into action. One cheetah, a strong male named Bolt, raced ahead, his powerful legs carrying him quickly along the bank. He reached a spot where the river became a little bit narrower and the current was a bit calmer. With a burst of speed, Bolt jumped into the water, his eyes locked on the struggling cub. The current pushed against him, but he fought back with all his might. It felt like time slowed down as Bolt swam with determination towards the helpless cub. Reaching the cub, Bolt carefully moved himself alongside. He gently grabbed the back of the cub's neck with his teeth, being super careful not to hurt him. The cub, exhausted and scared, instinctively held on to Bolt's strong body. Together they fought against the current, Bolt's powerful legs pushing them towards the safety of the riverbank. The other cheetahs watched nervously, ready to help if needed. Finally, Bolt's paws found a grip on the muddy bank. With one last burst of energy, he pulled himself and the cub out of the water. The other cheetahs rushed to their side, purring with relief. The cub, shaken but unharmed, coughed up water and snuggled into Bolt's warm fur. He had never felt so relieved in his life. The cheetahs gathered around, licking the cub dry and comforting him. With the cub safe and sound, the cheetah club started heading back to their hunting grounds. Luna, always watchful, stayed close to the cub, guiding him away from the river's edge. The cub, tired from his scary adventure, stumbled along, his little legs struggling to keep up with the adults. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the savannah, the cheetah club reached their destination. The cub, surrounded by the warmth and safety of the group, finally fell asleep, his terrifying experience fading away. What happened that day reminded everyone of the dangers in their world. The Cheetah Club, brought even closer by their shared experience, learned the true meaning of courage, teamwork, and the importance of looking out for one another. And so the story of the Cheetah Club's heroic rescue was passed down through generations, a testament to the unbreakable bonds that united these amazing creatures.